Hi everybody, welcome back to the Moose. That's musicmoose.org. Now in this segment, I thought I'd just play a little bit for you, just so you can hear my playing and maybe touch on a few different things. You know, I mentioned I'm playing bluegrass, jazz, or rock and roll, or whatever you wanted to play on the banjo. So I thought I'd maybe just touch a little bit on that, maybe a little bit more, so you can hear my playing and maybe we can get to know each other a little bit better over the internet, if that's possible. I hope it is. And you can remember that you can always text me in the site, and if you have any questions about anything, I sure will try to answer them for you. I'm going to play a little bluegrass to start out, I think, since we're going to be starting with beginning bluegrass banjo. I'm going to play an old traditional tune, one called Down the Road. I might even sing a little bit for you because I like to sing. So you see how that goes. Here's a little bit of Down the Road. Just a mile or two, lives a little girl named Pearly Blue. Back so high, her hair is brown, prettiest thing, boys, in this town. Well, down the road, got a little pretty girl down the road. Well, down the road, got a little pretty girl down the road. Hey, there's a little bit of Down the Road. Now I think I'll play just a little bit of jazz for you. I don't even know what I'm going to play yet, to tell you the truth. Maybe I'll start with a little blues, or where the jazz was born out of the blues, you know. And there's many different forms of jazz, you know, that of course started with Louis Armstrong, as far as I'm concerned. Back down in New Orleans, and then right up through bop and cool and free jazz, and just a whole bunch of different layers in that broad term that we call jazz. I'm going to be touching on about that later on. I'll just play a little bit for you. So there's just a little bit of improvising, just off the top of my head, just over. I didn't really know what I was going to do there, but again, just to touch a little bit on that. We're going to get into more of the jazz way down the road. We're going to start off with that bluegrass, get you going on that bluegrass banjo first off. Now I think I'll play a little bit of rock and roll. That tune that I wrote, I'll just play a little piece of this tune that actually I'm going to be having coming out on CD here probably, hopefully within a couple of months, with a good friend of mine, Billy Gilmore, who's also going to be teaching on this website. And this CD is going to be pretty eclectic as far as the content. Again, there's going to be some jazz, bluegrass, and rock and roll. And actually I played acoustic banjo and electric banjo on this particular cut. Anyway, I just played just a little bit of that, just to let you hear what it might sound like. Just a little bit of that, a little bit of rock and roll. I'm not going to be, again, I'm just going to be playing things for you just as we go along, and I'm not going to get too fussy about how I'm playing. You know, everybody plays different on different days and how they're feeling, so I'm just going to let things roll and just keep this whole thing just moving right along. So I think I'm going to leave it there for this segment. We want to try to keep these videos just as nice and short as we can for you, to keep things just as good as we can for you on the internet. So I might play one more tune for you in the next segment, and then move on to the parts of the banjo, the parts of the banjo that I'm going to be referring to that you're going to have to know, because I'm going to be mentioning, again, different parts of the banjo to get you going. So thanks for joining me again, everybody, and I'll see you next time right here on musicmoose.org.